Hi, it's me, Erica, from Garland Nursery. This is my second YouTube video, so we'll see if I've made any improvement. Last week, you were able to meet my daughters, Coralie and Heidi, the four-legged style. And this week, I have a special guest with me, my sister, Brenda. We're going to talk about art and wine in the garden, because at Garland Nursery this coming weekend, we are having art and wine in the garden, Saturday and Sunday. So what we wanted to do is talk about our art that we've found over the last few years at Art and Wine in the Garden. We're going to wander through my yard, we're going to talk about the things that Brenda's found, that I've found, and just kind of get excited about it. So hopefully you'll want to go on the tour with us. And as we're sitting here drinking our wine that we love to do together, we have this beautiful palm. It is a palm, right, Brenda?
Yes.
Beautiful palm. We've lit it up. It's beautiful, it's fun, and it's exciting. I got this one, I think, what, 10 years ago? We've been doing this for, I think, this is our 14th year. Anyway, we're going to wander through the yard, we're going to look at some of the fun things that we have and how we've displayed art and used it in our garden here.
Welcome to my garden. I'd like to show you a few pieces that my husband and I have collected from the Art and Wine in the Gardens we've had in the past. The first one I'd like to show you today is our choir angel. Isn't she gorgeous? My husband and I, Mitch, have both been in choir. We love to sing. So, of course, this struck our fancy when we first encountered it.
Okay, so this is one of the first pieces I got at Art and Wine in the Garden. The fairies right here behind the red glass is one of my favorites because it reminds me of me and my sister. I'm the one in the front with the flower, she's the one chasing me, because she always chases me. Anyway, April Manier is a wonderful artist. She had a lot of different fairies and different pieces like this, and this is the one I chose just because of the red circle and the light that shines through it, and it kind of goes with a lot of the other colors that I have in my yard, as you can see behind here.
I have several pieces from this artist in my yard as well. I really like them.
Super cute. And don't forget, Oscar's down here on the ground behind you, so don't get scared, but he's there.
Erica showed you her favorite fairy piece from April Manier, and this is mine. It's just very gorgeous, so lovely, with the fused glass pendants hanging off of it. Here it showcases our Pinot Noir vine.
Okay, so I have several pieces of art in this area right here. I couldn't decide whether I wanted it to be like a under the moon and stars or a under the sea garden or what. But one of the pieces that I found a couple years ago was this beautiful tall metal moon with the 3 stars, and they kind of move when it's windy outside. They kind of shimmer and shake, and it's just gorgeous silhouette that shines through. Right now you can barely see it anymore because I have my Boston Ivy that's kind of decided it loves it as well. Anyway, it's a really cool piece that I love. Down in this area is my under the sea garden that you can see. I have my little cute Fred Fred. What is his name? His name is Fred and he's a fish. And this is Ariel, my mermaid. She is so pretty and she makes me smile. Whenever I'm working out in this part of the yard, it's just lovely to look at her. Anyway, so I couldn't decide if I wanted moon and stars, if I wanted under the sea, but as my brother says, my yard's kind of east meets west. It's kind of hodgepodge, but I like it that way.
Erica, we better be careful not to have too much to drink. We have so much to do. We don't want to end up like this guy.
Oh my gosh, look at him.
I believe that this is the oldest piece of art in our garden, but you know, I am older than Erica, so I'm going to play the age card and say my memory's going a little bit, but isn't this a gorgeous cast of an acanthus leaf in Hypertufa? It's fantastic. Look at the detail. It's just gorgeous. Mitch made it into a fountain several years ago, and the moisture and the shade that we have in our yard has added this lovely moss to it, which I think is just a fantastic portion of it.
So one of my new pieces that I'm really in love with is my pink flamingo. Now, I wouldn't normally put a pink flamingo in my yard, but this is a beautiful blown glass pink flamingo. So it's style and class, like me. And I love the way it pulls the pink out of this variegated shrub back here. There's some pink edges on it. It's just gorgeous. And if you notice behind me, I have this crazy windmill that blows and blows and blows and blows and blows. And look at that cute guy back there. Isn't he hot?
We've added several pieces of recycled fused glass art to our garden. This was the first piece that we got with an apple on the top. pretty sure it's an apple. Anyway, it was over in the herb garden section until we actually planted an apple, and then how appropriate to position it here right next to it. There's another one in the side garden that's blue, and Erica didn't show you one in her garden that's also blue. Very creative, very fun.
So I have so much art in my yard, I didn't even realize how much I had to talk about. But I've decided that I really want to talk about what are the new things that I've just learned about. I was on a garden tour, and somebody had several mirrors in their garden, and it was just amazing how it just brightened up certain dark corners. And I thought to myself, holy cow, I have so many mirrors upstairs that I don't even know what to do with. So I just found one, painted it purple, put it here next to the hydrangea, and I tell you, when you walk in the backyard, it is amazing how it makes this whole back corner that was so dark before really lighten up and be bright. And while we're back here in this corner, I just want you to know that my chickens are over here. Adam and Scott and Goldie, Garland, Blackie, and Cole. And they have their own little door. Eggs 5 cents. Okay, so there's one more thing you guys need to know. Art and Wine in the Garden was started by this lady right here, Sandra Powell, our mother. It was started like, what, 13 years ago?
14.
14 years ago. Anyway, we really hope you come and join us this weekend. And by the way, above us is another art piece that we got at Art and Wine in the Garden. It's my cat spinner. Well, I hope you really enjoyed wandering through the garden with Brendan and I. We are super excited about Art and Wine in the Garden this next weekend. So please join us. And cheers! What do you think?
Cheers!
You're getting the blues.
Uh-oh, get his buns.
Ooh, Sunny stretching!
And these three are going to be at Art and Wine in the Garden. That's Sunny. He's my other son. Coralie, remember her? And Tipper, that's their cousin.